There's no evidence that they worked on any high-level, top-secret research.
Right.
The only one that you could argue that for is the general, because he
Right.
was an Air Force general in charge of a military base.
And had an interest in those sorts of things, which is why that sparked this whole thing to begin with. And then Amy's death being so bizarre, it's just, you see where the seed of the conspiracy grew into this thing that is now being investigated by the FBI.
Which, now that we're talking about it,
they could just sit in a room like us and look at these obituaries and these news stories and can make these same connections, and it's very clear.
Can they though? It's like, I don't think they can.
I'm not willing to.
Kash Patel can't.
I'm not willing to say use the word psyop, but I mean, last week or the week before, articles about like, where the hell is Kash Patel?
Yeah,
where's he been lately? And then he pops up and he's like, I've been doing my job, everything's fine. And then, like, it comes out a couple days later that in the past he'd been arrested for public urination and public intoxication and stuff. And then a short time after, the FBI's like, yeah, we're going to investigate this. Like, if it were a different administration, I might not think too much about that. But given the nature of our current administration, like, I don't see... It's hard for me to think it's a coincidence that the FBI director got called out for not doing his job, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, I want to do my job.
Hey guys, don't look over there. Don't read that Atlantic article. Instead, look at this cool thing with all of these scientists and stuff. There's aliens.
Incredulity is not a good argument. I'm not saying it's an argument for or against this conspiracy theory. That's just me. That's just how I feel. The timing just seems off.